All right, everybody, welcome back. We are ready to jump into another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be looking at something a little different, something that you specifically requested.
That's right.
We're going to be taking a look at non-caffeinated beverages.
Very interesting area.
Yeah, there's not a ton of research out there, about this, but I think that's what makes it so fun.
Yeah.
We're going to be kind of charting uncharted territory here.
That's right. And I think it's interesting because, we are so used to thinking about what we put into our bodies, right? We're always, concerned about, getting the right nutrients or, avoiding certain things, but we rarely consider the power of what we leave out.
Yeah. And you specifically requested this deep dive into non-caffeinated beverages.
Right.
Which I think is such an interesting way to phrase that.
Yeah.
When you hear that phrase, what is it that first comes to mind?
Well, I think it really highlights a shift in focus. You're not just looking for a drink. You're considering a whole category defined by what it lacks.
Right.
So it suggests that you're prioritizing something else.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe it's health, maybe it's taste, maybe something totally different.
Yeah, it's so interesting. I think I'm so guilty of just like every morning just going right to the coffee.
Yeah.
It's like I'm on autopilot.
Sure.
But if we kind of step back for a second, there's this whole world of beverages that aren't built around, that stimulant that is caffeine.
Right.
And what are we missing out on by just like defaulting to that?
Well, historically, beverages served very different purposes,
Mm-hmm.
Think about water, for instance.
Yeah.
Pure hydration, essential for survival.
Right, of course.
Or herbal teas.
Okay.
Which have been used for medicinal purposes for centuries.
Right.
Rooibos tea, for example, comes from South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally caffeine-free, packed with antioxidants, and even believed to aid in digestion.
Wow. I did not know. See, I'm already learning things.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
So it's really about, not just what you drink, but why you're drinking it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like these traditional beverages, they had a very specific role.
Exactly. And even something as simple as fruit juice, while it provides vitamins and hydration.
Yeah.
It was also about experiencing those flavors of nature, right?
Yeah.
Simulation wasn't the primary goal.
That's a great point. And it kind of brings us back to your initial request.
Yeah.
The focus on non-caffeinated.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you're kind of hacking the system in a way, like you're opting out of this dominant paradigm.
You could say that, yeah.
And when you do that, it reveals this just incredible variety of alternatives.
Right.
It's not about a limitation. It's like it's an expansion of choices.
Precisely. And perhaps it's even a challenge to this assumption that we need caffeine to function.
Right.
There are entire cultures that thrive without it.
Yeah, that's true.
So, this raises the question, what are your priorities when choosing a beverage?
Yeah.
Is it taste? Is it hydration? Cultural significance or something else entirely?
Yeah. I think I've always been fascinated by sparkling water.
Oh, yeah.
It's just water with bubbles.
Sure.
But there's like a million different, varieties now.
Yeah.
Flavored and mineral infused and, brands touting specific health benefits.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a great example of how, something so simple can be a whole world in itself.
Absolutely. And let's not forget the potential health benefits of avoiding caffeine.
Oh, that's true.
For some people, it can disrupt sleep, increase anxiety.
Oh, yeah.
Even cause digestive issues.
Right.
So exploring non-caffeinated options might be a way to prioritize your well-being.
So it's really interesting because it seems like by focusing on what's not there, in our beverages in this case, we're actually opening ourselves up to like a whole new way of thinking about what we drink and why.
Exactly. And I think that's the most important takeaway here. By defining your beverage choices based on what they don't contain, you're forced to be more intentional about what you do want.
Yeah.
It's a journey of discovery, and who knows what delicious and surprising beverages you might find along the way.
Man, I'm ready to go on this non-caffeinated adventure now.
Me too.
I'm inspired.
And remember, this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Each choice you make can lead you down a fascinating path.
That's true.
For example, you mentioned sparkling water.
Right.
Have you ever explored the world of natural sparkling mineral waters?
Oh, not really.
Each one has its own unique mineral composition and flavor profile.
Wow.
Reflecting the geology of its source, it's like drinking a taste of the earth.
Oh, wow. I never even thought about it that way.
Yeah.
So to our listener out there, cheers to your deep dive into the world of non-caffeinated beverages.
Cheers.
May your journey be filled with, flavor and refreshment and unexpected discoveries.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody. We'll